Namaste students. Let us start with the next chapter today, that is cash book. See, after doing journal, ledger and various subsidiary books, it becomes very easy to understand the concepts of cash book. Cash book is a part of journal only. See, as I told you this thing number of times, that when the size of business becomes very large, then it's not possible to record all the transactions in one book only. Then in that case, what do? We divided the journal into several parts. As you know, one is then purchase book, sales book, purchase return book, sale return book, journal proper, cash book. So you know everything about it. Fine, it means that cash book is a part of journal itself. That's why we call cash book as a subsidiary book also. Secondly, just like journal, we are recording the entries in the cash book directly from the vouchers. You know this thing very well that whatever entry we record in journal, we should have a support voucher for the same. So similarly, if I am recording anything in the cash book, then I am directly recording it through a voucher. That's why I call cash book as a subsidiary books. Then secondly, if I am making a cash book now, then in that case, I don't have to make a separate cash account in the ledger. Try to understand this point of mine. See, when you learned how to prepare a purchase book, then in that case, you prepared one purchase account also. Like I told you how to frame entries from the purchase book and how to make various ledger accounts. This we discussed, right? It means that even if you were making a purchase book, still you were making one purchase account in the ledger. But in case of cash book, if I am preparing a cash book, then I don't have to make a separate cash account in the ledger. So it means that cash book itself becomes a book of the final entry, just like ledger. So we call cash book as a principal book also. It means that in case of journal, the entries in the cash books are directly recorded from the vouchers. So we call cash book as a subsidiary books. Now, as I'm making a cash book, then I don't have to make a separate cash account in the ledger. So I call cash book as a principal book also. Now, there are few points of differences between the cash book and a cash account. See, cash book is a separate book. Just like purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return, cash book is a separate book. But cash account is an account in the ledger. And we have to open the cash account in case we are not making the cash book. It means just like other accounts, cash book is also an account in the ledger books. Then posting in the cash book is done from vouchers, as I told you. But posting in cash account is done from journal. Now you know this thing very well by now, that after recording the entries in the journal, we post those entries in the ledger accounts. Now it means if I am making a cash account, in that case I am doing the posting from the journal. But in case of cash book, as I told you, the posting is done from vouchers. Just like we enter the transactions in the journal from the source documents and some vouchers or some bills. Similarly, the entries in the cash book is also done from the vouchers. But entries in cash account is done from journal. Next is cash book. We don't need to open a cash account. Like as I told you that cash book is a principal book, which means that if I am making a cash book, then I don't have to prepare a separate ledger account. So I don't have to open cash account in the ledger book. Then necessary to open cash account in the ledger. Now in case suppose I'm not making cash book or I'm not keeping the cash book, then I have to open a cash account in the ledger. Now one more thing is there, that in a cash book, no, you don't only record the cash transactions, rather you record the banking transactions also. So it means, what can I say that? It means that in a cash book, you are recording both the aspects of a transaction. But in case of cash account, you are recording only one aspect. Recording both the aspects in the cash book simply means that in cash book, apart from cash column, there is one more column which is bank column, right? So it means that we are recording the transactions which are related to cash as well as transactions related to bank. But in case of cash book, I am recording only those transactions which are related to cash. The distinction between cash book and passbook, on the basis of this point you will understand when we will start with the practicals. But till now you need to understand only this point, that cash book is a subsidiary book because it is a part of journal. The posting in the cash book is done in the same way as we post the transactions in journal from vouchers. Then if I am making a cash book, I don't have to open a separate cash account in the ledger. So cash book in turn becomes a book of the final entry and we call cash book as a principal book. Then cash book is a separate book but cash account is an account in the ledger. This point I guess now by now it's clear that posting in cash book is done from vouchers and posting in cash account is done from journal. Then now why am I making a cash book? First of all, reason is clear that when size of business transactions are large, it's not possible to record all the transactions in journal, that's clear. But still, we are making cash book just to keep a check on the cash. Because when we make cash book, no, then we can easily calculate this thing, that how much cash in hand we have at the end of the day and how much cash at bank we have at the end of the day. Because just like journal, the cash book is also maintained on chronological basis, means date wise. Like in journal, I'm recording transaction date wise, no, June 1, June 2, June 3. That way, I'm recording all the transactions in cash book also in a chronological order. Then that's why I can say that cash book is a subsidiary books. Now one more purpose is there of making a cash book, just to find out, like suppose at the end of the day how much cash has come in the business and how much cash has gone out of the business and how much cash is still left with us. So we make a cash book to find out the closing balance of the cash or the opening balance of the cash, or to find out cash in hand. So this is the main purpose of making a cash book. Now there are many similarities between a cash book and a journal. There are many similarities. Like in journal, transactions are recorded in chronological order. Same way we are recording the transactions in cash book. In journal, the transactions are recorded from support vouchers. Same way the transactions in cash book are also recorded from support vouchers. Then there are so many similarities between a cash book and a ledger also. Like in ledger, we have two sides, debit and credit. Same way in cash book also we have two sides, debit and credit. Like we write to on the debit side if I want to write some transaction. Same way I write buy on the credit side. So just like to and buy, these words will be used in cash book even. The way you balance the ledger accounts, the same way you balance the cash book also. So that's why we call cash book as a journalized ledger, because it's serving the dual purpose. It's not only performing the function of a journal as well as it performs the function of a cash book, function of a ledger also. So we call cash book like a journalized ledger, because it has some similarities with journal as well as ledger, and moreover the method of making the cash book is same as that of ledger. So we call cash book as a journalized ledger. Secondly, cash book is a subsidiary book, as I told you very clearly that the transactions in the cash book are recorded from support vouchers, and the transactions in the the cash book is recorded from support vouchers, right? And same way, if I'm making a cash book, I don't have to make ledger accounts, so it becomes a principal book or the book of final entry also. So so cash book possesses some features of journal also and ledger also. So we call cash book as a journalized ledger. And secondly, why am I making the cash book? Just to keep a check on cash, just to check how much cash has come in, how much cash has gone out of the business, how much expenses I have incurred, how much income I have earned, because income and expenses, they are always earned and incurred in terms of cash only, no? So similarly, how much cash I am left with at the end of the day. So all such information I will generally get from cash book. So it's very important to make it, as well as a small business or a big business, like a large business is there or a small business is there, everyone is making a cash book. Rather, all schools, all colleges or hospitals, like whenever they prepare their account, they also prepare cash book, so to find how much cash they have at the end of the day, because we are making cash book on daily basis, so we can check it very easily. So I hope these points are clear to you. This is the introduction of cash, basically of cash book. Now let's start with the numerical portion. Thank you.